Marbella with Him and Her are proud to be sponsored by the friendliest bar in San Pedro, the Hogan Stand. The place for amazing food, live music and sport, karaoke, quizzes, and a welcoming smile. Why would you want to go anywhere else? Check out their Instagram page at the Hogan Stand and at the Hogan Hackers for their golf society.
This podcast may contain adult themes and strong language. Hello and welcome to episode 94 of Marbella with Him and Her, brought to you by the Hogan Stand. He is
PJ Lopez and she is
Anna Murray. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Where are we? What day is it?
It's all done. There's only, as we record this, there's only 362 days until Christmas.
Oh my God. I can't say I'm looking forward to it. We need to focus on other days and other things. There's that meme that always goes around this time of year that always makes me chuckle, with like a stick man with a Santa hat on, and under that it says 1st to the 26th of December, festive. And then there's a stick man holding a piece of cheese and it says 27th of December to 31st of December, confused, full of cheese, unsure of the day of the week.
I did actually have to double check this morning that it was Sunday.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, we had quite a lot of festive things on.
We've had loads of festive things and still they continue.
Yeah, I did weigh myself this morning and I'm pleased to say I'm probably about a pound heavier, but that's about all.
That's impressive.
Uh-huh.
That's really good. Yeah, I'm staying clear of the scales, but I don't weigh myself throughout the year generally, so...
No.
I'm not going to start now. That would be the wrong time to start.
Or it could be the right time and you've got something to focus on throughout the year.
Well, I've got plenty to focus on throughout the year. I'm doing my exercise 3 times a week. I'm happy with that. I don't need to see how much I weigh. I can see my clothes are smaller. It's bigger. What? Whatever it's supposed to be, it's all heading in the right direction.
Will be bigger as you lose weight.
Thank you. There we go. We recorded the last podcast last Saturday morning. We did it a day early because it was a crazy busy weekend. The Del Sol Singers, my choir, were singing at La Sala last Saturday. That was the first of 3 days last Saturday, and we sang outside on the terrace. It was a bit quiet, I suppose, leading up to Christmas. Sunday was packed because it was a Sunday lunch day, but Saturday was a bit quieter. But the people who were there were great. You could see that people were kind of talking and then going, oh, where's that music coming from? And then seeing us, the choir, and we're like, oh, wow. And we could tell that we brought joy to their faces.
You brought joy to everybody's faces, as you always do.
Oh, stop. You sound like you're taking the piss.
Why? I'm being complimentary.
Complimentary. There was this couple. There were 2 interesting couples at La Sala on the Saturday, actually. There was a couple similar-ish age to me and you, I suppose.
Quite young
40s,
then.
50s, yeah, exactly. They were walking out of La Sala just as we started singing, and then she turned round and was like, oh no, I want to watch. And she was standing like a metre in front of us and was just smiling and beaming and loving every moment. And her partner kept wanting to leave and she kept pulling him back in, going, no, listen to these guys. They're great. I want to hear them. And it was really very funny. And in the end, he went and bought them a couple of drinks and we were all like, yay. And she was loving it. And they stayed for, well, I actually left before they did in the end. They stayed for ages.
So you turned somebody?
Yes, we turned them. And he worked on the radio, actually.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah, I remember I told you.
Why was he being so miserable then?
Well, not my radio. Different radio. So yeah, we had a nice chat with them. And then there was this other couple who I'm pretty sure were in their 80s and they had matching sort of lilac purple tops on.
Lilac?
That kind of colour, yeah. And they were
dancing. Did it match their hair?
No, and they were dancing and it was so beautiful. All of us were just melting with love. It was so nice to see. Really, really lovely.
And that's what I always say about the Costa del Sol and Marbella in particular, is that everywhere you go, you have such a variation of age groups. And it doesn't matter if you're in your 80s, you're up dancing. It's just normal.
Yeah.
You know, people don't think, oh, a couple of 8-year-olds dancing.
No.
It's just like what you'd expect.
Yeah, and everybody loved it. But the thing was, nobody else was really dancing at this stage. It was just them, and everyone was like, oh my God, I love them. It was so nice, so nice. So I got home after the singing and had a pretty quick turnaround because I was out for dinner on Saturday night with a group of girlfriends. We went to Coto, which is, I was looking on the map earlier trying to work out exactly where it was.
Just before La Zagaleta.
Yeah, on the way to El Madronal. That's where it was. Kind of inland of San Pedro. It's definitely a bit of a drive away, not a crazy drive.
That's just up the Ronda Road, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Really pretty. Really stunning inside. We went there because Pete Rothwell was singing. He does a great Michael Bublé tribute, particularly at Christmas. So he was very entertaining with all the Bublé Christmas hits. A stunning restaurant. I mean, incredible menu. A little bit on the pricey side, but it's a kind of special occasion place. But we were not remotely disappointed. The food was really nice. The wine was really nice. We were actually really impressed that it worked out at €100 each. Between four of us, we had 2 big bottles of water, a bottle of Prosecco to start, and then 2 of us were drinking red and 2 of us were drinking white. So 3 bottles of wine, 2 bottles of water. We shared 3 starters between the 4 of us and then had a main course each. So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's been on my bucket list for ages, but you've gone and done it now.
Oh, no. Oh, but we definitely need to go together. So we shared chicken Caesar salad, this fried aubergine with goat cheese cream and sea bass ceviche. That's what we shared to start with.
Very nice.
Which was really nice. And then I had the Iberian pork. A couple of the girls had fish. Catherine had the venison Wellington.
Venison Wellington?
Yeah.
Wow.
Can highly recommend Coto. And then we decided we wanted a little bit of a dance.
As you do.
Yes.
When you're out with the girls.
So we ended up at La Sala, which I'd been earlier on that day and was going back to the following day for singing. But yeah, great atmosphere in the evening, always really busy and great music, good for a bit of a dance and a bit of a laugh. So that was fun.
And you didn't come home completely sloshed and all over the place, did you?
Thank you. No, I didn't. No, I'm not quite sure how, but no, I didn't.
Stunk of booze, but apart from that.
I was quite sensible.
You were. Well done.
And then the following day, Debbie and I went to Overseas Supermarket, where my dad and I had been a couple of days previously, to do more packing people's shopping, collecting money for collective calling for the local homeless population, dare I say that word. It was really good, really successful. There were some really generous people. I think at least 2 people gave us €50, and then loads of people gave us 20s and 10s and 5s, and people were opening out their purses and really kind.
I think you could become a professional packer. And I think you can charge people to pack their shopping. There's a new business idea for you. Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to, though.
You get like professional stylists and you get professional shoppers. You can be a packer.
I'm not sure there's a lot of money in it, though.
Well, you said people were giving you €50.
Yeah, but for charity, not for me. Where would I do it? Who would pay me to do that? The companies wouldn't actually
I haven't thought it through completely. Okay. Just an idea.
Yeah, great idea, kind of. So anyone who saw us, there were lots of people we knew going, what are you doing here? Everyone was really, really kind. Not just people who knew us, people who didn't were really kind. I went straight to La Sala for more singing, and Nikki arrived from the UK and met me at La Sala. So she was watching us. We were inside because it was a bit rainy last Sunday. I definitely hurt my voice, didn't I? I strained my voice.
Oh, yes, I've just remembered this day. This is where you went out in the morning to pack shopping and you did come back till the evening.
Till about 9 o'clock at night, yes.
Having dragged me in as well.
Yes. So we were singing inside, and when you're inside, there's lots of people who were enjoying the performance but also talking really loudly. So we felt the need to sing even louder to hear ourselves. So I definitely strained my voice, which was a shame, but it all came back again in the next 24 hours or so.
She hasn't stopped talking since.
It went really well. We had a few drinks. Claire, the wife of Ian Radford, owner of La Sala, she was there, and we had some drinks with her. Then we went down to the clubhouse, and then you came to collect us.
Yes, on the premise that I went in and had a drink. That was the rule, apparently.
Yes, and you did.
I did, yes. And then we went home.
Via the Chinese.
Yes, via the I forgot that bit.
Yeah, via Nuevo Siglo. I think I kind of hoovered the food.
Yeah, I'm not sure I actually ate anything.
Oh, yes, you did.
Probably why I don't remember it.
No, you did. You did. We had some really nice food. It was delicious. But I was absolutely knackered, as you can imagine, and I needed to edit last week's podcast. So I had a little bit of a snooze.
That was about 3 hours.
No, it wasn't. It was barely even 20 minutes.
Okay.
I wish I had 3 hours to snooze. That was the whole point. There was no time at all. We were watching it, sort of in and out of watching the Royal Variety performance. The Les Mis tribute was epic. So stunning. Anyway, I eventually got to bed just after midnight, having edited last week's pod. And then it was all go again on Monday. I went to work. We had the Good Morning Spain Christmas party at the harbour. So that's why Nikki had flown over so she could come to that. Amazing food at the harbour, I have to say. It was the set menu and absolutely delicious. Everybody was really, really happy with their food and it's all really beautifully presented. Harbour's a great place to go, particularly at Christmas. It's all...
Yeah, as we said, it's like Christmas wonderland, isn't it?
Yeah, it's stunning. Nikki'd never seen it before, so that was nice. Audrey gave us a lift. We had such a laugh. We got so many crazy photos of us all being silly afterwards, which I haven't shared any on social media. It's been non-stop. I've got all these photos that I haven't done anything with, but it was great. Tuesday was my last day at work before Christmas, so I had Santa Claus on.
Yeah, bless him.
I know. He's old.
Well, you've been talking to him for how many years now?
About 15 years.
Yeah, so if he'd been doing that for 15 years, plus he was probably in his 70s or 60s, probably 70s, I think, then. So
I think
he must be well into his 80s.
I reckon he's in his 80s. And you can hear it in his voice. It's really upsetting me. What am I going to do when he doesn't answer the phone?
I'm sure he'll be replaced with a new Santa.
But not on his phone. I have his mobile phone.
Oh, yeah. What do you do then?
Exactly.
Maybe it's time to move on.
Oh, don't. How am I going to explain that to the listeners? Anyway, this is the real...
You can't tell the kids Santa's dead.
Exactly.
Oh, you've got a lot on your shoulders.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's a huge responsibility. I found Santa Claus who lives in Lapland. So if you take your kids on holiday to Lapland, this is the guy that you'll see. And back in the day, 15 years ago, you could just get people's phone numbers on the internet. Mary Berry. I used to get Mary Berry on all the time, and she just had maryberry.co.uk with her landline phone number. This was before the days of Bake Off, of course. But that's how I found this Santa Claus. He's in my mobile phone as Santa Claus. We WhatsApp each other every year.
He is Santa Claus.
Oh, he is Santa Claus.
Don't forget, there's children listening.
I know, 100%. He's the guy in
To be
Lapland.
fair, I think there's a few adults as well.
So yes, I'm just a little bit nervous that he's getting old. I'm not sure what's going to happen in coming years.
As we know, Santa lives forever.
Exactly. Somewhat exactly. I don't know how else to phrase it.
Exactly. How about one more exactly?
Christmas Eve, Debbie and I went again to the overseas supermarket to do more professional packing for people and collect more money for collective calling. And it was really busy Christmas Eve, actually. There were a lot of last-minute shoppers. And by this stage, Iceland had run out of Christmas crackers. There were lots of people coming in going, oh my God, I forgot the Christmas crackers. And we were like, I'm really sorry, but we've sold out.
We could have sold ours at a premium.
Ours?
Yeah.
Oh, the ones we got left over, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could have done. We actually could have done.
Could have sold them a $5 each.
We had our last gig at La Sala, the Del Sol Singers, for Christmas on Christmas Eve. And for sure it was the best one because that's when everyone was there. You were there, Dad and Sheila were there, loads of our friends, Amy and Ross and the kids, Joe, loads of people had booked for lunch, so it was really packed and we were back out on the terrace again, thank goodness. And a great atmosphere, wasn't it?
Yeah, really, really good atmosphere. You could see people really getting into it and singing along and clapping it in between each song. So it's a really good thing to do for Christmas Eve because everyone's really in the mood and it just gets the whole thing going, doesn't it?
Exactly. It was really nice. And Ian sent over some pink carver at the end for all of the singers.
Yeah.
Everyone got a glass each, which was lovely. And yeah, so really enjoyed the singing at La Sala this year. I have to say it was really good fun. And we went home for a little bit of a rest before going back out again to the Hogan stand for a couple of Christmas Eve drinks.
Yes, but it was all done in a lot of moderation.
It was.
Yes.
We were very sensible.
We were very sensible.
I know.
Yes.
And we were back home at a reasonable hour and all ready and fresh for Christmas Day.
Which we had a lot on Christmas Day. Lots of cooking to do.
We started off with our stockings, got each other's...
Not in our stockings.
No.
That would be weird.
That would be
Slightly
weird.
strange. It's not that type of Christmas.
Yes, we like to give each other a stocking, which is nice, filled with small presents.
I filled your stocking.
You did.
with nice things.
You did.
I got a nice stocking filled with nice things.
You did. Yours was overflow. Bulging, yours was.
Yeah, well, I haven't quite mastered how to get a bulging stocking.
You haven't been to the school of stocking stuffing?
No.
No.
Yeah, I think you're a good packer and stuffer.
Thank you. To be fair, it comes from my mum. You know, she was good with stockings and bags and things like that, you know, so you see it all bulging.
Well, we'll just have to move on the fact that you're good at it and I'm not.
Well, no, you can get better. You have got better.
Yeah, I feel under pressure.
It's no pressure. It's fun buying small things to put in a stocking. It's really fun.
I'm just going to get things left around the house next year, like a bit of sellotape, the odd coin,
Yeah.
some testers from the perfumery.
Yes. Oh, why not? I wouldn't mind. We had Dad and Sheila over for Christmas Day, which was lovely. And each year, particularly this year, we weren't going to go so mad on presents, but there still seemed to be rather a lot.
It's like 2 hours worth of present opening. It's crazy.
It was crazy. Well, Sheila's very generous, as are we, clearly, and my dad. And yeah, so we all got lots of lovely things. And really, I mean, too many to mention, obviously, some really nice presents. I'm looking forward to you doing your DNA test.
Yes, I've got a DNA kit. This is where I find out that I'm, I don't know, from Russia, in the depths of Siberia or something, you know, born to... No, actually, it's going to be really exciting because I've got a family tree that somebody did for me and there's little bits missing and I'm quite intrigued about my Irish heritage as well because it does go back quite a lot and it does go back quite into Ireland, but it'd be nice to see how much of it there is.
You've got Kennedys and Murphys in your Irish history.
I have, so... Yeah, looking forward to doing that so it doesn't get lost in the post.
Yeah, oh God, imagine. And obviously your Indian heritage is really fascinating.
Yeah, because it was all during the colonial times in India, so a lot of army marriages and I think my great-grandpa was a chief of police and a judge and all that sort of thing in a certain part of India. My great-great-grandpa owned a rubber plantation and cardamom plantation, so... Yeah, really excited to find out.
Yeah, definitely. We got a lovely present from Dad and Sheila, a night in a retreat in, whereabouts is it? In Cadiz, somewhere up there?
I'm actually not sure where it is.
I think it's
in
up there.
Andalusia.
It's in Andalusia, yes. It's towards that part of Andalusia. They went there for a few days and absolutely loved it and their photos looked amazing. It's miles from anywhere, so there's no chance of kind of going for a restaurant. They have all cooking facilities. Oi! They have cooking facilities so you can cook for yourself and they've got a jacuzzi and a little pool. It's just stunning. It's just a real escape
Off
and
the
chill.
grid.
Yes.
Completely.
So we can book that when we want for next year, but it'll be nice to do when obviously it's a little bit warmer.
Oh, yes.
So we can enjoy the pool and things. Oh, really exciting. Great present. We played loads of games. We got lots of games and quiz books and things for Christmas, which was great.
We had a good game session, didn't we?
We really
and then we
did.
all got sleepy and fell asleep.
We didn't. You fell asleep.
Yes, that's what I said.
Not with you. The sound game was one of the things that Sheila got me, which was really good fun. It's basically like charades-ish, but you can't use your arms. And there's various different subjects. So there's objects and then there's people, places and things like that. So, for example... I got a seal, and you can't describe it. You can just sort of make noises or onomatopoeic words. You can't go, I'm an animal that blah, blah, blah. And you can't use your hands or your arms. You have to have your arms behind your back. And you have to act like a seal without using your arms.
Yeah,
it was really difficult.
I'm worried that you have never seen a seal before in your life. Because you ended up being more like a seagull that was dying.
So hard. It was hilarious. It was really funny. And you got me the accent game.
Yes, accentuate.
Accentuate. That was really funny as well.
And apparently I'm good at accents. I got every single one, didn't I?
Yes, we all got your accents.
Yeah.
So again, you have film quotes to say, but you have to do it in an accent and people have to guess the film quote, the film that it's from, which is some are easy, some are really hard, depending on your film knowledge, obviously, but also guess the accent. And that's really...
Yeah, and it's not just UK accents, it's from all over the world.
Yeah. So, you might have a line from the Terminator and you've got to say it in a Brummie accent, which is just hilarious. So that was great fun. We really enjoyed that.
And we had some great food as well. So Sheila bought the most enormous turkey. Literally huge. 7 kilos, I think
Something
it was.
like
Like that. But we also cooked a ham.
Yes, for the first time. It was
And it was the
brilliant.
recipe that Amy gave us. So I boiled it in Coca-Cola. Actually, not Coca-Cola, in cola. There are other brands available. Oh, and star anise, which was one of the main things, because that star anise got right into the whole flavour of it.
Oh, it was absolutely
and then
glorious.
obviously baked it for 20 minutes. But yeah, I was still eating it. There's still loads left.
You were concerned about the potatoes and the parsnips, bit too much water.
Yeah, well, because I was worried about buying parsnips and them not having it, I bought them, parboiled them and froze them. And then my potatoes I cooked earlier in the morning and then left them in water after parboiling them. Big mistake, apparently, because it looks like both of them absorbed lots of water. So when I went to actually put them in the oven to finish them off, so they get crispy and stuff, that didn't happen. All the water came out and went into the fat. So it was just sort of like sitting in watery fat. So they weren't crisping up. But I saved the day.
You did. They were really stunning, but you were panicking about them. You were like, I've ruined dinner, it's crap. It wasn't.
And I've cooked roast potatoes and parsnips loads of times before.
Exactly.
But I've never done them before and soaked them, and I've never frozen them before.
Yeah, so that was the difference. So
big
not do that
lesson
again.
learned.
You didn't ruin Christmas dinner. It was still amazing. Dad and Sheila went home Christmas Day night and came back Boxing Day for us to do more chilling. One of the things we forgot for the Christmas dinner, we cooked them but didn't actually put them out on the table, were pigs in blankets.
Yes,
But
they
you
were
did
still in
something-
the microwave.
in the air
in the air fryer, ready to. I left you in charge of that.
Oh, don't blame me. Anyway, you made something incredible on Boxing Day.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It sounds as appetising as it was, but I made Brussels sprout and pigs in blanket red Thai curry. Lovely.
I wonder if anyone's ever done that
I
before.
think that could be a first. That could be the first entry in my new cookbook journal that I received as a gift.
Yes. Oh, it was really good.
Yeah, it was nice.
We had some cold turkey, some cold ham, lots of yummy leftovers, and then decided to go for a walk. We put clothes on and went for a walk along the Paseo.
Yeah, there was a few people milling around and we had a quick...
We were the only ones with Santa hats, though.
Yeah.
The four of us wore Santa hats and we
I
didn't
think
see...
people have just decided Christmas over, that's it, done.
Yeah, boring bastards.
I know.
So we were still festive on Boxing Day. We walked to Exotica and all had a drink, a cup of coffee or whatever. I had a Baileys.
€10 Bailey.
Which was €10.
Yeah.
I thought that was a lot. I mean, it was a big Baileys,
Bless him,
in
your
fairness.
dad said,
but
I'll get this. And then like the bill came, was like, how's it that much?
everyone had soft drinks except
we
for
all
me.
had coffee and you had a Bailey.
I know. I'm really sorry. I say I'm sorry. They're the ones that are charging €10 for Baileys. We've been watching some films over the last few days that we can recommend. One called The Amateur, which has got Rami Malek in, which was really good.
I just can't get Freddie Mercury out of my head.
I know, he looks so much, because he's got like the protruding teeth, doesn't he, with his top lip going forwards. It looks so much like Freddie Mercury, which is obviously why he played him in the film. Another film that he was also in, and very good, was Nuremberg, which was
stunning.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, we've picked some strange films to watch for Christmas, really.
Yeah, none of them are very Christmassy. We also watched The Choral, which was fabulous. That was set during World War I, all about a choral society. That was really
Ralph
good.
Fiennes?
Yes.
That was good.
And we tried to watch Goodbye June, which a lot of people have been talking about, but we really struggled. It's all about a woman dying of cancer.
Yeah, it's for me too close to home.
Yeah,
so couldn't
really,
get through
really
that
hard.
weird
Great
switch
cast. Well, I mean, obviously, there's nothing comical about it whatsoever, but they'd managed to make it quite funny with all the family, the siblings interaction, and it was quite comical. But between the comical bits was the sad reality that this woman's dying of cancer, which is heartbreaking.
We did watch a Christmas film, though. We watched Love Actually.
We did.
You got your way because I was in the bad books because the night you wanted to watch Christmas films, I wanted to watch the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup.
Which you did, so I didn't get my credit. So I've been watching Emily in Paris Series 5, which is also really good.
So I made up for it by sitting through Love Actually.
Oh, you sitting through. You loved every minute of it. It's a great film.
I do love Martine McCutcheon in that, actually.
Yes,
she's great.
she is. And I interviewed her after Love Actually had come out and asked her what it was like kissing Hugh Grant. And she said he was a great kisser.
Really?
Yeah, there you go.
I wonder if he says the same about her.
I'd like to think he would. Yesterday, we went to our friend Bev and Jamie's for lunch, a little party soiree, which was really nice. They did some lovely picky nibbly bits. We played some great games, and you brought the food.
Yes, I made pots and pots of goulash.
Pork goulash.
And it turns out I could have done pot of goulash.
Yes, Sheila made some as well.
Yeah,
we had
so
so much food.
Loads left over, so we've given some away to people to freeze and eat, and we've got 2 lots in the freezer, and we're going to give some away as well.
It went down really well.
It did, yeah. Well, it's so simple, goulash, actually. It's just, paprika, onions and pork, essentially, with tinned tomatoes and stock.
Full of flavour. It was delicious. And last night we had one of those scary moments, both of our phones, this big alarm.
But no, they didn't move.
What noise?
Well, that's actually the noise you made for the seal. I think you're a bit one-dimensional in your noises.
The weather warning alert sounds like a seal.
No, it sounds like you trying to do a seal.
Okay, fair enough. So yes, last night there was a ridiculous amount of rain and storm and hailstones. So yeah, we had a big alarm noise on our phone telling us do not go out the house.
This new thing, isn't it? This national alerts and all that sort of thing. But actually looking at some of the videos people were posting, it was horrendous out there. It's flash flooding, obviously, because it was a lot of rain in a short period of time. On our way back from Bev and Jamie's, we were in a hailstorm. There was actually ice on the screen, wasn't there? Hailstones. And then we got out of the car and we just decided that we're going to get wet. So we got wet.
Yeah, there was no way of getting from the car to the house without getting wet.
No.
We saw some videos of there was a burst pipe in Marbella. The Riccardo Soriano was just like a river. And we saw a video going past some of the restaurants we were driving past the other night, and unbelievable amount of water. So I do hope everybody's okay.
Yes.
Couple of articles from our collaborators, the Euro Weekly News. The first article is about the storm, talking about the flash flooding, and parts of the Guadalajara River had overflowed last night.
I don't think overflown is a word.
Okay. The highest recorded level of the Guadalajara River. So yeah, that's all around the kind of, what is a massive river, but goes near Coen and stuff up there, doesn't it? Does it?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't think. We've driven past it 1,000,000 times, and I'm trying to think exactly where
river
it is.
burst its banks.
Well, no, I know the river, but it's just where it is, Guadalajara. There was also a piece talking about festive season EES chaos continues around Europe, particularly Malaga Airport.
I've seen contrasting stories about this of people posting up. So someone posted something up this morning and it was completely empty, not a person in sight. And then obviously I've seen other photos where it's completely like queues beyond your imagination.
2-hour queues, yeah, they were saying. So, yeah, it's difficult. Everyone's having different experiences. I mean, do give yourself extra time when you go there. And also the tip that PJ said a few weeks ago, as soon as you're in the airport and if you're going to the UK, go straight to the gate even before the number is announced.
Yeah, as I said, if you're flying to the UK, this is where it's affected. The EU gates are different. You go in a different place. You don't go through passport control. So you're fine with that if you're going within the EU. It's really if you're going to the UK. And I think possibly Ireland, because Ireland aren't Schengen. Although they're EU, they're not Schengen, so I think you have to go through the same gate as well. And I think the Irish get caught up in that just because there's a sheer volume of people as well. But yeah, if you are going to UK or Ireland, just go straight through. You're either going to go through gate B or gate C. So just go and have your coffees over that side and you're through way in time then.
Yeah. There was another piece in the Euro Weekly which was on behalf of Stephen and Michelle Houston, who own and run the Euro Weekly News, lovely couple. And the headline was "The Christmas Many People Don't Talk About." And it was talking about loneliness and saying, if you know people who are on their own, to look out for them and spare a thought for people who are on their own. Christmas isn't always a happy time for everybody. It could be somebody's first Christmas since losing a baby, somebody's first Christmas since losing a parent or a partner. You know, we know we've all been through versions of that ourselves. And yeah, Christmas can be a real reminder of somebody not being there. I think a lot of us at Christmas think about our childhood, because when you're a child, ideally, Christmas is a magical time, but again, it isn't for all children. You know, there's a lot of nostalgia involved in Christmas, which can be a really good thing, but not always.
And I think everywhere you look, it's all about families. It's on TV, it's families doing this, and it's in the papers, and families doing that. And it's just, it's a difficult time if you're not within a close-knit family. And it's not just people that have lost people. People don't always get on with their family. There's lots of reasons why they might not get on with their family. Definitely. So again, it can be lonely from that sort of perspective.
Yeah, even if you're in a room full of people, you can still be lonely.
Exactly. So just spare a thought that, don't assume everybody's in the same boat.
And if you are one of those people, don't put too much pressure on yourself. When I signed off on my last radio show, I said to everyone, have a really Merry Christmas, but also it is just another day.
Yes, it is. It's been built up very commercially now. So I think it seems a lot bigger than it is. I think it's lost a lot of the religious element for a lot of people. It's just like when you get presents, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it is another day.
And it's very easy to depress yourself by scrolling on social media, because on social media you'll always see people who look like they're having the perfect Christmas with like the best group of friends or the best husband, the best behaved kids, all got matching pajamas. It's all bollocks at the end of the day.
Well, even for the Beckhams, it didn't go that way, did it?
Exactly.
Yeah, they didn't spend it together. They've had a fallout.
So there you go. One other article to mention from the Euro Weekly News. There was a single winner of the Euro Millions jackpot. They were in Spain. They've won over 54 million euros.
I wasn't going to tell you, but now's the time. Hannah?
We're millionaires. This is a really interesting one as to whether you would want to tell people.
Yeah.
Going public with it or not. It's a really difficult one.
Not in a million years.
So you wouldn't have an article in the Euro Weekly News?
No, you get kidnapped and held to ransom.
Exactly. 54 million. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And also, I think the really sad reality is how many people would expect something from you. It's one thing to go into your local pub and buy everyone a drink, if you chose to do that, but family aside, depending on how big your family is, I don't mean family aside because you obviously would want to look after a lot of your family, I assume, but how many friends would expect some money? And if you won 54 million and you gave some of your mates, I don't know, $1,000, they might be like, $1,000? He's just won 54 million and he's given me you know what I mean? People would get greedy.
I've always wondered this, that if I won it,
such a difficult one.
Whose bank account would I put it into?
Well, mine, obviously.
And if I did put it into mine, would I tell you?
I'd hope you'd tell me. I'd help you spend it in all the nice possible...
That's what I'm worried about.
We'd go to nice places and do nice things.
So I might take you out for a nice meal.
Well, thanks. We'll go to Coto.
And then tell you I've got a new job where I have to travel the world and I'll have a bloody great time.
I do think it's one of the best dinner party conversations, absolutely, talking about what you would do if, how much you'd give to charity, how much you give to your family.
In my mind, if it's that amount of money, if it's like such a big amount of money that you're never going to spend it in a lifetime, I would want to enjoy it with my closest family and friends. All of us enjoy it together. In some shape or form. You can't just start handing out money, unfortunately, these days because there's tax implications on giving it out. So you get massive amounts of tax taken off it just to gift it. I think you can give it a certain amount of money to family, close family. Other than that, there's big tax implications, but there's so much more you can do with it, isn't there?
It would be nice to go out for dinner with friends all the time and just be like, oh, this one's on me. And...
or I don't know, buy a yacht and you'll go enjoy that together and, go on charters together and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things you can do.
As it's our last Marbella with him and her of 2025.
Where's the year gone?
I know. We should sort of look back on the year, but not too long because it's quite a long episode already.
No, but I have a few things to mention.
Okay.
You don't know I'm going to mention these?
I don't.
Let's have a look. Well, the big one, of course, for the podcast is our sponsorship deal with the Hogan Stand.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much to the Hogan Stand for sponsoring our podcast. It's enabled us to take it to the next level, but more of the next level to come in 2026.
Yes, yeah, we've got equipment to buy. And we're basically not building a podcast studio because that's very expensive, but we are going to convert one of the rooms into more of a podcast studio. So we've got a more permanent place that we can also video there.
Yes, exciting.
Collaboration with the Euro Weekly News.
Yes, definitely. Thank you very much to the Euro Weekly News who publicise our podcast every week in their paper, which is great.
We have reached in the last 12 months, 5,400 downloads.
Ooh.
And 4,200 listeners.
That's amazing.
It is. And I think it's very interesting to see the countries. So the top country that we listen to is Spain, followed by Ireland, followed by the UK, followed by the USA,
Wow.
followed by Finland.
Wow. That is amazing, considering off the top of my head, I don't know anybody in Finland.
No.
So that's people listening to us who don't know us.
Exactly. Then
which
Canada.
is really cool. Yeah, I don't know anyone in Canada.
Well, Justin Trudeau, he likes to have a good listen.
Does he?
Yeah, when he's with Katy Perry. Apparently they sit down and listen in.
Brilliant.
Sweden
Okay.
and Germany.
Wow, that's really cool.
I thought that really is cool.
Well, thank you to you for...
We're finished, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And there's some big personal achievements throughout the year as well. So you went to India on a big charity trip.
Wow.
Which was huge for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was what you overcame and what you did. And just learning how to drive the tuk-tuk and the actual journey itself. And not just you, but all the women that took part in that. That's a massive achievement for you all. 15 years of Hogan Stand quizzing.
Oh, wow, yes.
Crystal Palace winning the FA Cup and the Charity Shield.
Well done, you. Is that a personal achievement for you?
It is a personal achievement for me to watch that. We went to see Friends in Madrid.
Oh, yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Kylie in Seville.
Oh, we've been to some cool concerts.
Duran in Marbella.
Yes.
A very, very poignant one is that your dad overcame prostate cancer.
Oh, yes, that's huge.
And we went on holiday to Bucharest.
Yes.
That's just some of the highlights.
Definitely.
It seems like they were years ago, not this year.
It has been. It has been a good year, actually. Nikki said that the last year, or this year, 2025, was the year of the snake in terms of Chinese astrology, which is the snake. So it's all to do with shedding and getting rid of stuff.
Yes.
And next year, 2026.
You're out. We've still got time. You're
stop
out.
It.
Off you go.
2026, we're moving into the year of the horse, which is all to do with moving forward, making things happen, which is amazing.
Galloping into the new year.
Exactly that. And Nikki did a tarot reading for me.
Hung like a horse.
Stop it. Nikki did a tarot reading for me, and it was all about money, or 99% of it. It was all about there's money coming to you. You're working really hard. You're going to see the fruits of your labour and all that kind of stuff. And really interestingly, you and I both bought each other a little something. This was just a little prezi in the stocking filler kind of thing. I got you some incense sticks, because you love an incense stick, that had on it, attract money. Yes, attract money. And you got me a little...
cat.
A little
but
glass.
It's like the Asian cats that wave.
Yes.
So it's a glass version of that. It doesn't move, but it's in that sort of shape.
It's yellow, and it's specifically for attracting money. So really weird that we both bought each other that, and Nikki's reading for me said was all about attracting money. So 2026, baby.
We're going to be millionaires.
We're going to be millionaires. It is our year. I'm really excited.
So... we've very nearly finished, but we have a lunch date today with Craig and Evelyn, which we're looking forward to them coming over. And then next week, we will be heading to the Hogan Stand for our annual New Year's Eve celebrations at the Hogan Stand. And we've got a table of about 16 people.
I think so, yes.
You've got your cousins coming up from Granada, staying with us.
Coming down from Granada.
Down, across from Granada. They did come with us last year, loved it so much, they're back again this year.
Yeah, and staying at ours, and Nikki and the kids are coming over. They haven't been here for New Year's Eve before.
Sadly, they decided slightly too late to book a table. The Hogan Stand gets booked like literally in February or March. They're booked up for the next New Year. That's how popular they are.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be a great
If you want to go next year, if you go this year, I'd see Amy probably on the first or second, maybe not the first because she might be a bit tired, but the second or third, I'm booking for the following year.
Definitely. Well, we're really looking forward to it. And thank you once again for listening to Marbella with him and her. Thank you for getting in touch. We really appreciate your messages. If you have any comments on the podcast, good or bad, or any suggestions, please do get in touch. You can reach me on Instagram at Radio Hannah.
And I'm at PJ Lopez1 Marbella. And just one more point about the Hogan Stand. Do go on New Year's Day because they have lots of live entertainment and beef stew, Irish stew. Mm-hmm. And it's a great place to actually, spend New Year's Day.
Yes. So, if you haven't overindulged New Year's Eve, then you can head to the Hogan Stand on New Year's Day.
Yeah, and enjoy some good Irish hospitality.
Thank you for your company. Thank you for joining us on the ride during 2025. We look forward to a very happy, healthy and successful 2026. It is goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from her. Happy New Year.
Happy